every decade has a health villain. The 90s, it was the cholesterol. The 2000s, it was the diabetes. And today's villain is very polite, very, very, very silent, and probably, maybe, inside 1 in 3 of us, the fatty liver disease. The dangerous part is we don't even notice it. And the scary part, Google says, don't worry, it is just fatty liver disease. I'm Dr. Kavya Vedukuri, a transplant hepatologist. It's a very fancy way to say I fix livers, but I also fix humans attached to them. Let me tell you something, believe me here. Livers give me less attitude. I begin my day with dealing with failing livers. But you know how I end my day? I end my day with people who come to me very confidently and tell me, Doctor, from tomorrow I'm going to diet, but today I'll eat one biryani. So I'm also going to tell you something, maybe which we don't like hearing. Our parents ate more oily food than we did. They ate more fried food than we did. But we have more fatty liver than they do. The difference? They had life always in motion, in movement, in activity. But we always sit. Laptop marathons. Okay. Now that is why I'm here today, to tell you that fatty liver is just not because of alcohol. And the solution to it is not in any 25 rule book or any Instagram science. It is just going back to basics. Now, let me tell you what this going back to basics means. How does this look in real life? A 31-year-old gentleman, software engineer by profession, thin, fit, never consumed alcohol, walked into my OPD. Probably he looked like the magazine cover of Healthy Goals. But his ultrasound abdomen, grade 2 fatty liver. So he stared at me. He stared at the report. And he told me, Doctor, how? I don't party. I don't drink. I barely eat biryani. How is it even possible? I told him, that's because liver shifted its sides now. It doesn't just care for alcohol and weight anymore. It looks at those patterns that you follow every day. The patterns like 10-hour laptop marathons, coffee in the form of syrup, and probably sleep cycles designed by owls. And maybe stress levels that could actually ignite a metro lion. So basically, he did not have a disease. He had a pattern. He had a pattern that he did know that he was following. But he looked at me and told me, but doctor, I look very healthy. I told him, yes, you do. But that memo I did not give your liver. So, something that I would want to tell you now, the patterns that you follow are actually causing this to your liver. Your liver works for you 24/7, regenerating, detoxifying, filtering, no weekends, no leaves, and probably no thank you too. And sometimes this loyal employee might be, maybe, also filing a HR complaint. But let me tell you something which is positive here, something that is hopeful. Now we have medications for fatty liver disease to actually reduce the inflammation in the liver. But let me also remind you, it is along with your diet and lifestyle which can actually reverse your liver disease. I will tell you one more scenario. something quite opposite to this. A 38-year-old mother of two came to me very exhausted. She said, I sleep all night, doctor, but I wake up very fatigued. Why? First of all, I think every mother needs a national award because they do relentless work, selfless work, always for everybody but them. So I did not change everything for her. I did not make her life a makeover. I did not make her life into any project. I just changed the basics. 20 minutes of walk every day, just cutting on that extra sugary chai, including protein in each meal, and probably sleeping a little early. Now that changed. 3 months later, she came to me saying, Doctor, I feel like myself again. And when she came, she told me something, probably that we should include in every wall of every hospital. Doctor, I did not change everything, but I changed just what mattered. Now, if you listen to just what matters, I think liver will keep up the pace because there are a lot of hopeful situations now. We have medications that can actually reverse fatty liver disease. Now, she just made 3 human steps: pause, swallow, and less. Just pause 2 seconds before you see that one more extra episode in the night. Just pause 2 seconds before you have that extra sugary chai. Just pause 2 seconds before you want to have that late night snack. Now swap it with sleeping early, eating early, and probably having a black coffee or a black tea. Now, what is less? Sit less, stress less, and have less sugar. Liver is asking you not to have no, just the less, because it prefers less nonsense. Now, when you do these, the liver has its amazing tendency to regenerate, and it's going to get back your life into magic. Now, before you all over here think that this talk is not about me, I'm going to ask you 4 questions. Probably these 4 questions which my patients dread even more than a needle prick. So I asked my patient, do you eat more than twice outside? He said, no, doctor. But his Zomato said, delivering for the 47th time in this month. Now I asked, do you drink? He said, socially, doctor. His social circle meets daily. Now I asked, do you sleep enough? He said, of course, doctor. He sleeps at 2 a.m. because that one episode becomes the 8th episode. And I also asked him, do you walk? He said, yes, of course, doctor. But his stopwatch has only 600 steps. Now, if you laughed for more than 2 of these, that means your liver is not laughing. So if one or more of these is correct, that means your liver is actually struggling. It whispers before it screams in the form of groggy mornings, foggy nights, irritability, PCOS flares, bloating. And mind you, when you Google all this, Dr. Google says it is under one file called stress. Ironically, stress is also a liver trigger. So before you go from here, I don't want you to take information, but I want you guys to take intention that one step a day, just one basic step a day is going to change, because your liver is not asking for perfection. It is asking for partnership. I have taken care of you until now. Now it's your turn. So right now, all of us, let us take this oath. Hands on your heart, phones on silent, and Google outside of this room. Let me stand between people and the preventable diseases and tell you very simple thing that healing begins with just the basic changes. This is my mission, this is my promise, and this is my back to basics. Thank you.